He goes, do you know what it costs? And I said, no. And he says, your old life, every bit of it.
So for people who are watching this, what are maybe like 3-4 things if they're wanting to start like headed down that journey of, I don't want to just lose weight, I want to change my life and my lifestyle?
Start
What are
Jujitsu, start a practice
okay?
that you can fall in love with. Jiu-jitsu, yoga, flamenco dance, whatever. And so I'd start a hobby that was like that. And so I'd start with that, because if you have a good practice, a physical practice, you know, a lot of this stuff sticks in our body. And so we got to move our body through it. And so to sweat every day is important. And so that coupled with diet becomes really important. If I'm going to go out and do all this work physically, don't I want to nourish myself so that I'm more effective and purposeful in my endeavors? So then they start to dovetail together. And he goes, do you know what it costs? And I said, no. And he says, your old life, every bit of it. Are you willing to look at it under a new lens where everything changes? And I sure was. And so that started to change things for me. It started to change the lens that I looked at life through.
One of the things when you were talking about like having something you can do like jujitsu or something like that and being protective, like, so my faith is super important to me. And I like to tell people that my faith is super important. And there was a book I was reading that was talking about, the Garden of Eden and how Adam was given the garden to protect it, right? To guard and to protect it. And how we as men every day, wherever we're at, like they're mini gardens wherever we're at. So what are you doing to protect your garden?
All that stuff is way out of my control. But what I can curate is the garden that's right around me.
Yep.
And when people are close in that space, do they feel safe? Do they feel calm? Or do they feel a frenetic energy like there's a problem? Or how am I curating myself? Do I have a quiet confidence where it's comfortable for everybody? Or am I brash and outlandish and I make other people feel small? What is it that I put out there, And if I curated myself differently, would I have different experience in life?